So starting episode 2 of the most expected question from biology for NEET 2020, Mission MBBS. Starting the quiz at Slido. Let's have the code for today's Slido quiz on the most expected questions from NEET biology. So go to slido.com and use the code 74404. Slido.com and use the code 74404 to enter the quiz fast. So I'm activating the quiz. Let everyone join the quiz in 3, 2, 1 and join the quiz right now. Slido.com and use the code 74404. Join the quiz. What's happening? I think it's a problem from my side that no one has joined the quiz. Yes, everyone has joined the quiz. I think it's a problem from my side that no one has joined the quiz. Yes, everyone has joined the quiz. Let everybody join the quiz for the most expected questions from NEET Biology India mock test paper. Yes, we have only 6 people waiting. Yes, let everyone join the quiz. So without wasting our precious time, I'm starting the quiz for the day. So all your eyes on the screen, you have the first question on the screen. Select the wrongly matched pair. Option A, Ginkgo archegonia. B, Salvinia prothallus. C, viroids and RNA. D, mustard synergids. Select the wrongly matched pair among the following: Ginkgo archegonia, Salvinia prothallus, viroids RNA, mustard synergid. Yes, the correct answer for the question is option B, Salvinia prothallus. Second question on the screen. Which of the following have porous body and are marine? Which of the following animals have porous body and are marine? Option A, Aurelia and Obelia. B, Cycon and Spongula. C, Cycon and Euspongia. And option D, Euspongia and Aurelia. 4 seconds remaining to answer this question. Yes. The correct answer for the question is option C. Cycon and Euspongia have porous body and are marine. Third question on the screen. Which of the following is not a stem modification? Option A, tendrils of cucumber. Option B, flattened structures of opentia. Option C, picture of Nepenthes. And option D, thorns of citrus. Those who haven't joined the quiz, go to Google, search slido.com and use the code 74404 and join the quiz right now. Slido.com and use the code 74404. The correct answer is picture of Nepenthes. Picture of Nepenthes is not a stem modification. Fourth question on the screen. Simple question from the chapter Biological Classification. Archaebacteria differ from eubacteria in having mode of nutrition, cell shape, cell membrane structure, mode of reproduction. Archaebacteria differ from eubacteria in having the mode of nutrition, cell shape, cell membrane structure, mode of nutrition. Yes, 89% with 1 second. So the correct answer for the question is option C. So those who haven't joined the quiz, go to slido.com and use the code 74404. Fifth question on the screen. Which one of the following is correct regarding herbarium? Which one of the following is correct regarding herbarium? Option A, it provides information about the local flora and fauna of that region. B, the information provided by them are useful in locating wild varieties and relatives of economically important plants. C, it gives information on any one taxon. Option D, it provides living plant materials for systematic work. The correct answer given by 76% of the students. Which one of the following is correct regarding herbarium? It provides information about certain things which are useful in locating wild varieties and relatives of economically important plants. Sixth question on the screen. Common character of all vertebrates without exception is? Option A, body is divided into head, trunk and tail. B, presence of skull. C, two pairs of limbs. And option D, presence of exoskeleton. Common character of all vertebrates without exception. Common character of all vertebrates without exception is body divided into head, trunk, tail, presence of skull, two pairs of limbs and presence of exoskeleton. Answer given by 35% of 20 students. Presence of skull is the common character of all vertebrates. Seventh question on the screen. In monocotyledon seeds, the outer covering of endosperm separates the embryo by a protein layer called? Option A, alluron layer. B, coleoptile. C, coleobrizza. And option D, scutellum. Simple question. The outer covering of endosperm that separates the embryo. The outer covering that separates the embryo and the endosperm. 80% with the alluron layer, which is the correct answer for the question. Eighth question. Some vascular bundles are described as open because they? are surrounded by pericycle but no endodermis, possess conjunctive tissue between xylem and phloem, can produce secondary xylem and phloem, are not surrounded by pericycle. 10 seconds remaining. Yes, we have 42% of the students with the correct answer for the question. Ninth question on the screen. Easy question from the chapter Plant Kingdom. An example of colonial algae is option A Volvox, B Eulythrox, C Spirogyra and D Chlorella. Volvox, Eulythrox, Spirogyra, Chlorella. Example of colonial algae. Volvox, Eulythrox, Spirogyra, Chlorella. Yes, 81% with the answer. Eulythrox. Not Eulythrox, it is Volvox. 10% with the wrong answer. 10 plus 10, 20%. Next, 10th question on the screen. Which one of the following is common to multicellular fungi, filamentous algae and protonema of mosses? Which one of the following is common to multicellular fungi, filamentous algae and protonema of mosses? Diplontic life cycle, members of kingdom Plantae, mode of nutrition, multiplication by fragmentation. Multicellular filamentous algae and protonema of mosses. Exactly, multiplication by fragmentation. 11th question. Easy question, 100% of your answer with the same option. Planaria possess a high capacity of regeneration, metamorphosis, metagenesis, bioluminescence. Bioluminescence, ability to emit light. Metagenesis, alternation of generation. Metamorphosis, transformation from caterpillar to the adult stage. Regeneration, regenerating the lost parts of the body. 9% again with the wrong answer. The correct answer is regeneration. 12th question on the screen. Those who have studied the examples of the chapter Morphology of Flowering Plants can write this question very easily. Cymose inflorescence is present in Sesbania, Trifolium, Brassica and Solanum. Cymose inflorescence is present in Sesbania, Trifolium, Brassica and Solanum. Yes. 48 with Solanum. Solanum is the answer. Solanaceae family produces cymose inflorescence. 13th question. Easy question from the chapter Cell Cycle and Cell Division. The complex formed by a pair of synapsed homologous chromosome is called axoneme, bivalent, equatorial plate, kinetochore. Axoneme, bivalent, equatorial plate, kinetochore. Complex formed by a pair of synapsed homologous chromosome. Yes. 77% of you guys have voted for the correct answer. That is bivalent. 14th question. Quiescent center is present in, or quiescent center is found in plants at cambium, root tip, shoot tip and leaf tip. Where is that quiescent center found in the plants? Cambium, root tip, shoot tip and leaf tip. All your answers on the chat. Yes, you have the majority answer, 55% with the correct answer for the question. Next is 15th question. Which of the following is excluded in Vitaka's 5 kingdom system of classification? Option A, viruses, B, algae, C, fungi, and D, bacteria. Which of the following is excluded in Vitaka's five kingdom system of classification? Yes. 85% of you guys have voted for the correct answer, that is viruses. 16th question. Which of the following is not polymeric in nature? Insulin. Oh, sorry. Option B is also insulin. No. Option A, insulin. Option B, inulin. C, serine. And option D, ATPase. Not polymeric. Insulin, inulin, serine, and ATPase. Not polymeric. Listen to the word carefully. Not polymeric. Insulin, inulin, serine, ATPase. Good. For all the answer, the correct answer is serine. 17th question. Easy question again. Select the mismatch. Gas vacuole isn't present in green bacteria. Protista are eukaryotic organism. Methanogens are prokaryote. Large vacuoles are present in animal cell. Gas vacuole, green bacteria. Protist, eukaryotes. Methanogens, prokaryotes. Large vacuole, animal cell. Oh, guys, what is this? Gas vacuole in green sulfur bacteria. Gas vacuole is present in bacteria. Large vacuole in animal cell, it's wrong. For example, in plant cell, if you take the example for a plant cell, this is the cell wall. Oh. Okay, if you are taking into consideration an example for a plant cell, you will be able to note or point out that the majority space inside the plant cell is occupied by a vacuole, inside which it is filled with a fluid known as cell sap, and the nucleus is pushed aside to one side. So that is a character. So this statement is the wrong statement given among the four. Okay. 18th question. So option D is the correct answer. 18th question. Again, a simple question from the chapter photosynthesis. The process which makes a difference between C3 and C4 plants is option A, glycolysis, B, photorespiration, C, Calvin cycle, D, respiration. Process which makes a difference between C3 and C4 plants is glycolysis, photorespiration, Calvin cycle, respiration. 80% with photorespiration, that is the correct answer for the question. 19th question. Select the correct sequence of cell cycle happening in case of organism. S phase, G1, G2 and M. S mitosis phase, G1 and G2. M G1, G2S, G1, S, G2, M. G1 phase, synthesis phase, G2 phase, mitosis phase. Option D. Yes, good. 86 of you have voted for the correct answer. 20th question on the screen. Which one of the following is the significance of mitosis? Which one of the following is the significance of mitosis? Cell repair, restricted to haploid cells, increase in genetic variability, a recombination of chromosome. Mitosis takes place only in normal somatic cells of the body. Meiosis takes place, or meiosis what happens in the formation of haploid cell. Option A is the correct answer. 21st question. Which of the following facilitates opening of stomatal aperture? Decrease in turgidity of guard cells, contraction of outer wall of guard cell, longitudinal orientation of cellulose microfibrils in the cell wall of guard cell, D. Radial orientation of cellulose microfibrils in the cell wall of guard cells. Yes, 74% with the correct answer. Facilitates opening of stomatal aperture is the radial orientation of cellulose microfibrils. 22nd question. Which structure performs the function of mitochondria in bacteria? Which structure performs the function of mitochondria in bacteria? Nucleoid, mesosome, ribosome, cell wall. Function of mitochondria in a bacteria. So, especially in prokaryotic organism, there is no membrane-bound organelles. The only cell organelle that is present is the ribosome. Yes, absolutely correct. Mesosomes are the projection of plasma membrane. Suppose this is a bacterial cell. If this bacterial cell is having a cell wall, you suppose. This is the cell membrane. The invaginations of the cell membrane into the cytoplasm of the bacterial cell, you can call it to be as the structures called mesosome. Cell, the unit of life. You have this question. Yes. 23rd question. Simple question from structural organization in animals. Fibroblasts, macrophages, and mast cells are present in. Fibroblasts, macrophages, and mast cells are present in areolar tissue, cartilage, adipose tissue, glandular epithelium. Fibroblasts, macrophages, mast cells are present in. Yes, absolutely. 57% with the correct answer, areolar tissue. 24th question. Easy question if you read all the options correctly. Thrombokinase is associated with, you studied about thrombin, plastin, thromboplastin, thrombin, etc., thrombokinase, etc., right? Elimination. So thrombokinase is associated with elimination of urea and other excretory products from the body, enzymatic reactions involved in blood coagulation, production of erythrocytes from bone marrow, stroke volume, and cardiac output. Yes, absolutely. 90% of you guys have voted for the correct answer. 25th question. We have certain questions remaining. 20 questions remaining. Which of the following is the most appropriate in normal circumstances? During inspiration, intrapulmonary pressure is less than the atmospheric pressure. During expiration, intrapulmonary pressure is less than the atmospheric pressure. During inspiration, intrapulmonary pressure is more than the atmospheric pressure. During expiration, intrapulmonary pressure is equal to the atmospheric pressure. Yes, 73 guys voted for the correct answer for the question. So during inspiration, the intrapulmonary pressure will be less. That is the concentration of oxygen outside the pressure of oxygen, the partial pressure of oxygen outside the body, that is in the surrounding, will be higher than inside the body, as the air will get pushed from outside to inside. Good. 20 question. Repeated your question at least 25 times. Repeat your question. Oh. There is a problem with the quiz. Yes. Oxidative phosphorylation is option A, formation of ATP by transfer of phosphate group from a substrate to ADP, oxidation of phosphate group in ATP, addition of phosphate group to ATP, D, formation of ATP by energy released from electrons removing during substrate oxidation. Yes, we have the majority on. Yes, 47% of you guys have voted for the correct answer. 27th question. Which one hormone is used to speed up the malting process in barley? The first question is a hormone which helps to speed up the malting process in barley. Used to promote flowering in pineapple. Third, helps in delay of leaf senescence. 3 questions are there, so answer should be in 3 hormone. Gibberellin, auxin, cytokinin, auxin, gibberellin, cytokinin, gibberellin, cytokinin, auxin, and gibberellin. 53% of you guys have voted for the correct answer for the question. So the process of malting in barley is brought about by the phytohormone called the gibberellin, promote flowering in pineapple indicated by auxin, and delay of leaf senescence done by the hormone cytokinin. Okay. 28th question. Select the correct answer or the correct statement from the 4 given below. Vasa recta is well developed in cortical nephrons. The proximal convoluted tubule and the distal convoluted tubule are situated in the medulla of the kidney. C. The glomerulus encloses the Bowman's capsule. D. The ascending limb of the Henle's loop extends as DCT. Yes. The number of students are decreasing. Yes. The ascending limb of Henle's loop extends as DCT. 29th question on the screen. Which cells of crypts of Leberkuhn secrete antibacterial lysozyme? For yesterday's quiz also the same question was there. So I need 100% answer with the same option. Cells of crypts of Leberkuhn secrete antibacterial lysozyme. Zymogen cells, Paneth cells, Kupffer cells, argentaphene cells. The option was also in the same order. Yes, 63% with Paneth cells. Guys, yesterday's quiz also I told you that Paneth cell is the correct answer. Kupffer cells is present in the liver. How does it comes under crypts of Leberkuhn to secrete this antibacterial lysozyme? It's not argentaphene cell. It is not zymogen cells. You are not at all seeing or listening to. You are just having a quick play. The correct answer is Paneth cell. 30th question. When breastfeeding is replaced by less nutritive food, low proteins and calories, the infants below the age of 1 year are likely to suffer from infants below the age of 1 year, deficiency of protein. The disease caused due to the deficiency of protein in the infants below the age group of 1. Rickets, kwashiorkor, pellagra, marasmus. You know the answer should be kwashiorkor or marasmus. The question is protein deficiency caused in the infants less than 1 year, and the correct answer is marasmus. Above 1 year, you can say the protein deficiency contribute to what? Kwashiorkor. Clear? 31st question. CAM helps in. CAM pathway helps in. Secondary growth, disease resistance, conserving water, and reproduction. CAM pathway helps the plants in secondary growth, disease resistance, conserving water and reproduction. 5 seconds remaining for the question. Yes, let me see how many of you gives the correct answer. 86% of the students have voted for the correct answer for the question. 32nd question on the screen. I'll show you the leaderboard only after the 45th question. An autoimmune disorder affecting the neuromuscular junction is. An autoimmune disorder affecting the neuromuscular junction is myasthenia gravis, angina pectoris, muscular dystrophy, and gouty arthritis. Autoimmune disorder affecting the neuromuscular junction. Question from locomotion and movement. 59 with myasthenia gravis. Myasthenia gravis. It is an autoimmune disorder affecting the neuromuscular junction. Look this statement. An autoimmune disorder affecting the neuromuscular junction. This statement is directly there in your NCERT. For example, page number 312, you would find the same sentence. Disorders of muscular and skeletal system. Not even reading the NCERT textbooks. That's the problem. Endomophilous flowers produce. Endomophilous means pollination by insect. They are colorless but produce nectar, inconspicuous and white colored, brightly colored and produces nectar, colorless and odorless. Characteristic of being an entomophilous flower. Yes, the majority answer for the question. 89% with the correct answer. Endomophilous flowers are colored brightly in order to attract the insect. For pollination, they produce nectar in order to give us a reward for the insect which helps in their pollination. 34th question on the screen. Simple question from neural control and coordination. The nerve centers which control the body temperature and the urge for eating are contained in. The nerve fibers, not the nerve fibers, the nerve centers which control the body temperature and urge for eating are contained in pons varili, cerebellum, hypothalamus, and thalamus. Yes, good going. 95% of you guys voted with the answer hypothalamus, which is the correct answer. Hypothalamus acts as a relay station for body temperature and hunger. 35th question. Perisperm differs from endosperm in its formation by fusion of secondary nucleus with several sperm, being a haploid tissue, having no reserve food, being a diploid tissue. The answer is being a diploid tissue, perisperm differs from endosperm. Perisperm is a diploid 2n condition. Endosperm is 3n condition. Triploid condition is the endosperm. 36th question. The organ of Corti is located on basilar membrane in the median canal, basilar membrane in the tympanic canal, racemose membrane in the vestibular canal, racemose membrane in the tympanic canal. You have to know about the concept of where is organ of Corti located. Basilar membrane in the median canal, basilar membrane in the tympanic canal, racemose membrane in the vestibular canal, or racemose membrane in the tympanic canal. Yes, the correct answer is 25% basilar membrane in the median canal. 37th question. Functional megaspore in an angiosperm develops into an embryo sac, endosperm, embryo, ovule. Functional megaspore in an angiosperm develops into an embryo sac, endosperm, embryo, ovule. Correct answer for the question. Functional megaspore. develops into? Absolutely, it is the embryo sac. 38th question. The amino acid derivative among the following hormone is amino acid derivative or a protein hormone. Insulin, estradiol, epinephrine, testosterone. Amino acid derivative hormone among the following. Insulin, estradiol, epinephrine, testosterone. Yes. 71% with the answer epinephrine. Epinephrine is also known as adrenaline. 39th question. Choose the correct pair. Option A, coconut cucurbits are dioecious. Ornithorhynchus and whale are viviparity. Frog and peacock external fertilization. Honeybee and rotifers with parthenogenesis. Choose the correct pair among the following. Coconut and cucurbits dioecious. Ornithorhynchus and whale viviparous organism. Frog and peacock external fertilization. Honeybee and rotifers parthenogenesis. Yes, 48% with the correct answer. 40th question. 5 more questions remaining. The ion responsible for unmasking of active site for myosin for cross-bridge activity during muscle contraction is. The ion responsible for unmasking of active site for myosin for cross-bridge activity during muscle contraction is magnesium, sodium, potassium, calcium. Magnesium, sodium, potassium, calcium, which helps in cross-bridge formation during muscle contraction. Absolutely, calcium is the correct answer. 5 more questions remaining. 41st question. Artificial insemination means artificial introduction of sperms of a healthy donor into the vagina, introduction of sperms of a healthy donor into the ovary, transfer of sperms of a healthy donor to a test tube containing ova, transfer of sperms of husband to a test tube containing ova. 7 seconds remaining for the question. Artificial insemination means. Yes, 86% with the correct answer for the question. 42nd question. From the chapter Molecular Basis of Inheritance concept, lac operon concept. Which enzyme will be produced in a cell in which there is a nonsense mutation in the lac-Y gene? In the lac-Y gene, if there is a nonsense mutation, which of the following enzyme will be produced in a cell? Trans-acetylase, lactose permease and trans-acetylase, beta-galactosidase and lactose permease. There is a question. Nonsense mutation. The correct answer is beta-galactosidase. 43rd question. 2 more questions remaining. Easy question from the chapter Principles of Inheritance and Variation. In his classic experiments on pea plants, Mendel did not use seed shape, pod length, flower position, seed color. In the classic experiments on pea plants, Mendel did not use seed shape, pod length, flower position, seed color. Yes. 90% with the correct answer. Guys, flower position, Mendel used flower position for his experiments, right? Flower position. Mendel used flower position. Dominant, axial, recessive, terminal flower he used. Okay. Pod length was not used by him. Second last question, 44th question. Genetic drift operates in small isolated population, large isolated population, non-reproductive population, slow reproductive population. Genetic drift occurs in. Question from the chapter Evolution. Genetic drift operates in, directly from NCERT. Small isolated population, large isolated population, non-reproductive population, slow reproductive population. Yes, 64% of you guys with the correct answer, that is small isolated population. Last and the final question for the most expected MCQs from NEET 2020 biology. 45th and the last question from your NCRT. The brain capacity of Homo erectus was about. The brain capacity of Homo erectus was about 650 cc, 900 cc, 1200 cc and 1400 cc. Brain capacity of Homo erectus. Homo erectus. It's not Homo sapien. It is Homo erectus. Yes. The majority answer for the final question. Yes. 52% with the correct answer, 900 cc. Let's witness who all are the top 5 winners of the day. Good. Today also we have Vaishnavi with 42 on 45, 8.54 seconds for answering the questions. Pranav 40 on 45, good. Then we have Lizu with 34 on 45. Then Mubashara Iman 34 on 45. Then Shri with 33 on 45. Yes. So these were the questions for the day. I'm deactivating the quiz. Thank you, everyone. Join for the quiz in the evening also. You have one more slider quiz in the evening. Thank you.